Welcome to the update. I'm Maham Kashani. The Easter holiday rush has hit airports around the country. More than 2 million people are getting ready to travel through Melbourne Airport over the school holidays. Sydney Airport is bracing for 900,000 holidaymakers over the next 2 weeks. It's a solemn day on the Christian calendar, with Good Friday marking the crucifixion of Christ. Wesley Mission says Easter is a story of unimaginable sacrifice and life-transforming hope. In his annual Easter message, Wesley Mission Chief Executive Reverend Stu Cameron says it's a time to reflect and show compassion.
As we celebrate Easter and remember the death and resurrection of Jesus, I'm reminded of the many challenges we face in our world today and why, in the midst of it all, we all need hope.
A pilot has minor injuries after a light plane crashed south of Brisbane. The plane made an emergency landing in Hillcrest earlier this morning. The woman has been taken to hospital in a stable condition. Overseas, the woman at the centre of Donald Trump's alleged hush money payments has called out people who've accused her of making money from the saga. In an interview with British broadcaster Piers Morgan, Stormy Daniels says the former president should go to jail if he's found guilty. She maintains she's telling the truth.
In this case, it's a sex scandal. It's a woman speaking out against somebody in power. And they want to say it's just because it's him. But I would like to believe it doesn't matter that it's him. He just happens to be the one now.
Donald Trump is facing 34 charges over payments made during the 2016 presidential election. French President Emmanuel Macron is urging his Chinese counterpart to use his influence to help end the war in Ukraine. Mr. Macron making the plea during talks with Xi Jinping in Beijing. And back home, authorities are monitoring a tropical low forming off WA's far northern coast. The system is expected to intensify into a tropical cyclone over the Easter long weekend and make landfall near the Kimberley coast next week. In sport, Adam Scott is sitting high on the Masters leaderboard, 3 shots off the pace on the opening day in Georgia. Round 6 of the NRL has kicked off with a comfortable 28-8 win for the Melbourne Storm over the Sydney Roosters, and Brisbane has ended Collingwood's perfect start to the AFL season with a 33-point win at the Gabba. In entertainment news, Michael J.Fox has opened up about his health struggles in a trailer for his upcoming documentary. The 61-year-old actor reflects on his diagnosis with Parkinson's disease more than 30 years ago and how it changed his life and career. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast news team, but we'll see you tomorrow morning for another episode of The Update.